Yeah.
So Bjorn, right? When we do the hacking, he's a dog shit hacker unless he's high. If he's high, he won't miss a single one. If he's not high,
Like actually high?
Yeah. The motherfucker just rips a ball and then he's fucking cracked at hacking.
You don't smoke weed like that?
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
Just see it at night. He gets really fucking funny. It's hilarious. Hey, thanks, brother.
They just chills your fucking day, huh?
Mr. Corleone, Mr. Buddha.
Hey, what's up, brother?
You are here for some service, yes?
Yeah. Can we get this thing fixed up if possible?
Of course. What are you having issues with? What are you seeing to be the problem?
I don't really know, to be honest. I just kind of want it looked over.
All right, of course. Let me, oh my.
Appreciate it, brother.
Let's get this taken care of.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah, we need you, Tony.
Oh, okay.
On your opinion.
All right. What's up, guys? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you liking the car?
Tony, what do you,
Good.
Tony, what do you think about top racers, like top, no one say like top 10 racers racing the B scene?
I think it's fine if it's in moderation.
All right, look, I'm gonna give you my full-on opinion. Okay, if you're complaining about racers that are good being in B racing, then you should be making a private race with those people that you know just want to have fun. You can't put up a race and expect people to just come and bend the knee and have a fun time. You get way too much money, okay? Especially with the G&E prices on the rise, and everybody wanting a tuner car right now and needing G&E. You can't expect to put up a B race, an A race, a C race, and I expect people to want to win, okay? And then also with the contract system, you can't also expect that. I mean, I don't know if it actually is, if you get first, you get better contracts, but that's what everybody thinks, okay? So you can't throw up these races because you have people who are thinking that, these contracts, you only get them if you come in a certain place, or, people want more G&E, so they're going to try to go in first. If you want to have, chill B races, then you need to find people that also want to have chill B races, right? That's
amateur league and pro league.
Yeah, right.
So Tony, the thing is, the B has always been like a vibe, right?
Yeah, well, I
mean, what Eddie's trying to say is he's talking about like doing it in moderation, but you have people like Orange that feels that it's totally okay that he goes and does fucking 20 B races straight.
I mean, I will say though, to be fair, you're acting like the B scene has lasted a long time. It hasn't been around a long time.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, but
So it's not like
that's fine though if he wants to go do the B races 20 times, because at the end of the day, if somebody wants to race a B over an A or an A over a B, then I mean that's it. I mean, the whole racing scene is about like not gatekeeping, right? If somebody wants to put up a race and do their own rules, obviously it has to stay in the lines of things, right? But somebody wants to put up a race and have, B cars come, then people will flock to it, right? But if you do a private race and only invite the people that you know will have a good time and won't be sweaty, then that's what you need to do. Unfortunately, you make too much money. It's not even unfortunately, it's just like this is what happens.
So I'm personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Like, I love you, but I don't agree with you on this.
Well, that's okay.
We have a lot of people that don't say much, right? But are trying to learn, and they get so frustrated with all the top tier A races that are in the B scene, and they leave. And it's not fair to them.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they should set up the amateur
and that's
thing,
why Mary and Eddie told me both to, make sure I enforce it. And I try to today, especially when somebody tells me, Phantom, the winner of the Midnight Heats, he tells me, okay, that he had a stock C and there was a bunch of cars there, B, fully upgraded Bs, and he still beat them by 22 seconds. And he sees it not as an issue.
The thing is, we told these guys they can just do their own B races with each other. If they like the cars, that's fine. Like Orange and Phantom, these guys can race each other in the B scene, but we don't want
See,
them
the issue I have is
idiots,
when the B racing scene started, and I know when Chip was really pushing it, is these guys are newbie racers, right? There's good vibes there, and thing is, when these experienced racers come in and they're there every single race, is these guys don't have a chance to get to the front. You know.
So
Like,
here's
the last
issue, though,
race-
is like they just said outside. One of the racers out there is literally saying that it's a good thing for him because he can learn people's lines and they learn off these racers.
Well, the easiest thing
So
to
that's
do
what's-
is, if that's the
that's the
problem,
counter
just
argument.
make a ranking system.
Well, that's exactly what I
A
said.
global can't queue up with a fucking silver, right?
Exactly.
So just make it where.
So Tony, my
Yeah.
point was
That's
right. This
kinda
dude
cringe,
Phantom.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're gonna sit here and complain about a good racer joining a B thing, then that's what you'll end up with.
Oh, that's
and
not
then,
what we're complaining about. We're complaining
well,
about
that's
the
exactly
racers
what you're
farming these
complaining
guys.
about.
No, we're complaining about them farming them. We're not complaining about them racing with
It's
them.
literally
Yeah, but why-
I think like if I was to jump in a B race every now and then and just have a
Tony,
bit of fun.
we did this
Right.
to Lenny. Remember, you went and farmed or find Lenny for doing this shit, and
Yeah,
now you're
well-
sitting here saying it's okay. Like,
No,
what
no,
happened?
I'm not saying it's okay. What I'm saying is literally what I'm saying is you can't blame a fucking good racer for going to a B race and outperforming other people just because
he
a B
doesn't
race.
belong there, Tony.
Yeah, but who
No, Tony's right though. Okay.
who
Tony's
are
right.
we to
Tony-
say that they don't
No,
belong?
Tony,
Everybody
no
can
one's
join the race.
disagreeing. Tony, no one's disagreeing if someone like, let's say Eddie, or
Right.
anyone in here wants to go fuck around and beat some B racing and win. Okay, that's not the
Right.
problem. It's people who are going out of their way consistently racing
Sorry.
multiple times a day.
Right.
Racing
with
in B
like
classes.
with the intent of like they know.
Yeah,
they're
if their
gonna win.
intention is to
As
fucking,
shitty- Okay, so
Yeah.
as
Find the
shitty as
best
this
cars
sounds,
from PDM. You know what I mean?
so as shitty as this sound, why the fuck did we blacklist Lenny? They're doing the same shit.
no, because Lenny would
Real
host.
quick, food
Lenny,
right there. Food there. Food, sandwiches and water.
They're
if anybody
literally
wants.
doing the same
Sorry.
shit.
Thanks, Uncle
Tony.
Tommy. Thank you.
listen, the thing is that Lenny would host these races with the intention of going in there, okay, and literally absolutely demolishing everybody and just fucking him
What do
and
you think
taking
fucking
advantage.
People like
But what
Phantom
a-
and fucking and Orange are doing.
Come on,
they're
they're-
doing the same
no,
shit.
they-
I don't
Tony.
think
Listen,
Phantom's doing
listen. Nah. They're not gonna fucking go in there. Phantom can go make his own shit on fucking A classes. It doesn't matter
Phantom's
what
good
he
enough to do
does.
that,
Yeah, it's like it's a
Listen,
fucking.
sometimes you want to change from A, bro. You
Yeah,
just
I
wanna
mean,
fucking
it's a
break. You wanna
different
have a good
thing.
Time in B, you just want to chill. You know what I mean? And just fucking vibe out on B.
He's a good racer, so he's getting put in the
I do
category of
agree with
taking
you, Vinny.
advantage.
If they're doing it maliciously and their intent is to
Bro,
make
of course
money,
nobody's gonna say they're doing it that way, but we all
Oh,
fucking know.
exactly.
Ever since the tutor shop came around, that's all the fuck they're doing it for.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real.
it's gonna be hard to prove, right?
Yeah, the thing is, you guys, you're saying that, this is all just natural and stuff. Okay, it's not fucking a coincidence that a week ago Jetson became the most popular track overnight. Okay,
Yup.
it's not a fucking coincidence that this shit is fucking happening.
Wait,
right?
why is it?
Why? Because the shortest
it was the
fucking
shortest
track.
one you could do in 6.5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
The top time
So-
for a B was 2:23 in a fucking Jet Sam. It's just dumb.
That's fucking insane. It's better than the Corvette gets around it.
Guys, I really don't know what to say other else than like. I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, you have boosting, okay, which you need to get contracts by racing. You have G&E, which you need to get by racing. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Like, it's going to get competitive. It's going to get sweaty. People aren't going to fucking bend a knee. It's going to happen no matter what. You could try to, gatekeep the fun races and gatekeep the competitive races, or not even gatekeep. I don't even think that's the right word. Rephrase that. You can try to, manage all these things, but realistically in the end it's just going to come down to where it is again. There's going to be another problem. The only real cause that I see to this is if you make a rank system, but then it just becomes cringe like everybody said, right?
Exactly, yeah, and that's
So,
not what we want to do. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I don't really know what to say other than that. Then it's like kind of left with no choice, to be honest. Yesterday I showed up to a B race and I heard there's rules for a B race. You can't race with certain cars. There's certain things you can, certain things you can't do. Like,
well, we banned the electric cars to the B racing because they literally go from 0 to 130 in like 2 seconds. So that's
yeah,
why
I found that
everybody
out
agreed with-
yesterday.
Yeah, and that's why we all agreed on not allowing electric cars, which was totally okay. Because it's just there's no way to get around that.
Right.
It's like we don't use NOS, we don't use electric cars. Like it's just simple things that we did just to let everybody have fun, like they are. You know what I mean? And now
Right.
it's just getting to a point where people, what's going on now, and now these fucking people are bitching about it.
Well-
At the end, the reason we're kind of annoyed is I mean, it's what's the best way to word it? The reason, the thing. So when someone joins a B, right, and I've heard what the B scene's like and what the vibes are like. I think that I don't know how to word it. I don't know how to
Just
word it
fucking
properly.
say it.
I can't.
People bringing their fishing rods to the
I
track.
don't want the little guys to get fucked. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
I want them to have a good time. We're not saying this so that these guys can't be getting all this shit ton of G&E.
I don't think anybody's
I
in.
just want the little guys to make sure that they're having fun and not getting trounced on.
Like B was never about who won. B wasn't about who could get the most G&E the fastest times, because everybody in B used to just have fun, was there for one another. If you crashed out, they would wait for you. That's how B was always was. Now it's just like, oh, I need to get that far. I need that fucking G&E. That's all it's about now, because you have the sweaty A races coming to it.
Who are you saying that's actually the main culprits of that, Vinny? That's the question.
What happened?
Who are you saying that's the main culprits of that?
The biggest one is Orange.
Because I really think you're throwing Phantom's name in there with like.
Well, I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah, it is my fault because I'm pissed at Phantom because it's the second time I had to talk to him. It's not Phantom. It's mainly like Orange. Orange is the main motherfucker in this.
Yeah, Phantom's good people, and I'm sure he's just trying to have a good time. But at the same time, you have to think about the people you come. When I would go into a race like that, I know I'm probably gonna destroy a lot of people.
Like Nino, I know you had experience with Phantom doing weird shit in races too, right? So you complained about him to me the other day. I'm not saying like he's a bad guy, but like it's not like he's innocent in what he's doing.
So I wouldn't squarely put it on him, only because I don't know who he is, but that particular day he was running those races for hours straight. I think that's why his name came up.
As in like winning them consistently or hosting them?
No, propping them up.
I mean, yeah.
I sent you the invoice, Mr. Corleone.
So I don't know the full context of this, so I'm being a little careful with what I say.
It's fine.
So
It's fine.
generally, my concern a couple days ago, I think this is 3 days ago, is like, I take a couple days off. I wake up and it's like all these B races with, half upgraded vehicles being listed as open, and it's clear as day that it's just G&E being acquired the flip for cheap, and it just felt like everything was just dirty.
The shit's so fucking simple, man. It's when you queue up for a fucking casual match, you're gonna have people who sweat because they're trying to get better in casual. Like,
I actually went to a B race earlier.
I don't fucking know, dude.
And asked all of them.
You can't expect motherfuckers to be like bending the fucking knee, dude. If you want to have a fun race, just make a race with your own people. It's you make a private lobby in Call of Duty to have a good time with your boys, not the fucking
I'm not even saying people have a problem, but I will say if you're one of 10, if you're in a group of 10, people are not gonna want to speak up if they have an issue with someone.
So I'm glad that you said that, because what I
gonna do
did is I brought every single one of them like separate from the group and said, this is just between me and you. And again, they said the same thing.
I mean, you say that, bro, but like I said,
I'm
I was just
telling you,
talking,
Tommy,
bro,
no,
I was just
I've
talking
dealt
to
with
Going
James.
from what I see, that's all.
I know. Well, I'm just
Sorry.
saying, I was just talking to James, and I had a conversation about Chap, and he agreed about what he didn't like what Chap was doing, and he was a grinder about on these B races. Then 10 minutes ago, I'm over here, and he's picking Chap's side on half the shit. I'm like, where did this mindset
Dude,
go?
I have an
that he just
idea.
had 2 hours ago.
literally, this will okay? If everybody wants to say B races are fine, right? Everybody says they only want to have fun in them, right? Nobody wants to be competitive, okay? Then we call the PM himself and ask for no fucking G&E on B races. I mean, if nobody gives a fuck about G&E on B races,
not fair to the.
it doesn't matter, dude. Okay, but then oh my fucking guy, that literally ruins the fucking.
I think G and half.
Yeah, cut it in half then. I mean, if you don't want it to be sweaty, okay, then literally just get rid of the G&E. Then put in cash.
Drop the price. You're right.
Yeah.
Just make it cash like the old days.
Why is it that the higher classes don't provide more G&E, thus to encourage you to go up?
They do.
They used to. I don't know if they still do.
There's the $1,500 S-Class races provide the 20 G&E base.
You just haven't seen it a lot because nobody's S-Class
not-
anymore.
It's not as high now.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of like
because so
taking
many-
away, maybe we add more. flood it so then G&E doesn't become
so here's
so
how the
pricey.
reward scaling works, right? Like it would be S plus would get 20, and then A plus would get 15, and then A would get 10,
Dude,
and then everything else gets 10 still, right? So A through D all gets 10 at the same level.
You think it's the shop's fault? Because everybody's now pushing
it's
for
your
a
fault,
car?
Tommy.
I feel like it kind of is a little bit our fault.
Oh no, I don't think so.
People were doing this shit even before this. Before the
People
tuner
are
shop.
yeah, it's 100%.
Like this has been a thing.
It's a mentality, not like the shop can't be at a
exactly.
fault that you're
Well,
providing a
sorry.
service.
Yeah,
but
I
it is
just
a
figured
side
that a
effect.
lot.
I think this
Yeah,
opens the
okay,
cracks a little
okay.
more, though, Tommy. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, no offense. I mean, there's obviously a reason. Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking tuner
definitely-
shop.
yeah.
Like, it's gonna have to run off
100%.
G&E. There's, you can't blame the tuner shop for being just what it is, right? I mean, like,
can't.
it is what it is.
So here's a question I want to present. As the Midnight Club and what the Midnight Club is, you know, what it stands for, and trying to set the rules and whatnot. What do we do about this now? Do we just? Because I'm kind of at the point where I'm willing to just let the scene be, and then do our own invite-only races.
And we focus on
people might want to
ourselves.
join those. Yeah.
Well, I have a question. Do you guys like the idea of the amateur league? So let's say they put amateur in their
You get it?
title.
Let the scene
that
be.
way, if somebody that we know that's not an amateur does join, that way you can really monitor it. And
Yeah, but there is a
Maybe
lot of people out there that race, and we don't know
Okay,
everybody who's like an amateur, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, you can't keep
So
tabs
hard
on
to track
everybody.
that.
So what about this? What about people that are part of the Midnight Club can't join these races consistently?
Oh, hey, Jempra. Hey, Harry.
'Cause they're
Now
held
that's
at
a good
higher
idea,
standard.
but that means we'd need to name down.
Bro,
every
just make it
person,
no G&E. It's that fucking simple.
thing, so we
Yeah.
know who is who. You know.
As of
I
right
mean, that
now,
could
the
be
only way to track MC members is by knowing. I have a list, but no one else has that list, right?
Right.
Guys,
The thing
the,
is,
That's up to
I think
the
it's-
person, though, right?
it's
If they want to be in the
probably-
club.
It's probably easiest if the Midnight Club does pull back and the scene is kind of devolved to hell, you know.
guys, the easiest thing to do is to literally just not give barely fucking anything for B-class racing. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You take away the fucking G&E for B-class racing, I
Nobody
guarantee you in a
will, yeah.
week nobody will fucking race. All those people who are saying, "Oh, this is all for fun," they won't give a fuck anymore.
I agree. 100%.
right.
Nobody will give a fucking shit.
Right.
See,
A week from now,
that's what I was trying
yeah.
to. All these people are defending this and that. At the end of the day, the problem what people really have is the grinder mindset, which is hard to ever control in anything, really.
You can't say that it's for fun when it's metacars that showed up in those B races almost immediately.
Yeah.
Does anyone miss the times
Graham.
where
Hey, what's
Well,
up?
that's
they
my
weren't
bottom
even
line,
laps
guys. You know
and you
what I
had to
mean?
guess where you used to go?
Oh my
You know,
god.
I miss
Yeah.
when there was no upgrades on your cars and Genie didn't have to.
Dude, it's simple, bro. It's literally just simple. Just